So you're trying to figure out whether you are confident or you're narcissistic. That's what we're talking about in today's video. So hello everyone, my name is Autumn Asphodel and I'm a coach to help you live your best life and find your true purpose. And you can schedule a free consultation over at autumasphodel.com/coaching. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the differences between self-confidence and narcissism, and how you can easily spot the difference if you are unsure whether your self-confidence is actually narcissism or your narcissism is or what you think is narcissism is actually self-confidence. So enjoy the video. Are you concerned that your confidence is actually narcissism? Or maybe you think you're confident but are actually narcissistic? These are very different, and while on the surface they may appear to be the same, there are distinct differences that we will be discussing to discern between the two. To put it simple, confidence is the love for yourself and others, while narcissism is the hatred of self and others. When you are confident, you are self-assured and love the person you are. You don't let others control or manipulate you. Rather, you're able to stand up and stick with what you believe is right, no matter what. Confidence comes from a place of love, and you share the love you have for yourself. You express gratitude for the things you have. You love and accept your mind, body, and soul. You don't need to be perfect. And there could be things that you don't like about yourself or you take for granted. But it's all a learning opportunity to become a better version of yourself. On the other hand, narcissism is when you have inner hatred so deep that you have an inflated ego. You think you are high and mighty and self-assured, but deep down you are a frail, weak individual who hates yourself and the world for what it's done to you. It may seem like you're high and mighty, and others may perceive you as such, but it's only because you have an inflated ego that's so large that it projects a false sense of self. Instead of respecting and loving others, you have deep hatred towards them and are trying to bring everyone down below you so you feel better about yourself. Confidence is your self-reassurance that you are on the right path in life, that you are happy with the person that you are, and you love the person that you are. And that love that you have for yourself extends outwards, and you love other living things, other people, and pretty much everything else that is going on in life. You love all these things. That is what self-confidence is. Narcissism, on the other hand, you have extreme hatred towards yourself and towards others. But you put on a mask. It's the ego that presents itself in a way like you have to boost yourself higher than everyone else in order for you to feel better about yourself. Because you feel so low, in order for you to boost yourself up, you have to pretend to be someone else, hate other people, and bring them down to your level. That is what the difference is. If you've identified which one you have, or perhaps have more to work to do to be confident, then here are some tips to boost your self-esteem. Since confidence comes from within, outside perspectives about you are irrelevant. When you let other people have control over you and how you feel about yourself, then it's time to work on building up your confidence and express your interests without fear of judgment. Therapy focused on trauma healing is a great way to overcome many past issues that are weighing you down. Trauma from the past is the most life-changing experience one goes through, and it continues to weigh on us well into adulthood, controlling our lives in ways we never thought imaginable. That's why it's important to make peace with unresolved trauma. It could take years to tackle, but start today and stop procrastinating. The sooner you begin, the sooner you'll notice results. And lastly, gratitude is a great way to show you appreciate the opportunities life has given you. It's easy to take things for granted, and you often only realize it after you've lost it. So start being thankful for everything in your life. That you can wake up in the morning after a restful sleep, that you have a home, family, friends, food, water, etc. These basic things are the foundation to your life. But don't stop there. Keep being thankful for everything you have and you'll be able to see the beauty in life. Narcissism can be easily confused with confidence, but they are entirely different. If you have narcissistic traits or have low self-esteem and want to change that to be more confident, there are ways of doing it. All it takes is for you to recognize the problem, stop caring about what others think, remedy unresolved trauma, and be grateful. The love and confidence you have deep down will begin to come out. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. So if you are narcissistic, if you feel as though you don't have enough confidence, you have to transform that narcissism into confidence. And it comes down to you addressing the root causes of your problems, which often are related to childhood trauma. The whole reason why someone is narcissistic is because they have severe trauma from childhood that has not been addressed yet. It has not been remedied, and thus what will happen is they will feel very bad, very low about themselves, and project that to other people. So it's about addressing those root causes so that you're able to address these problems, so that you're able to build your confidence within you, because you can't just jump from zero to 100. So it's going to take some time for you to address these problems and work up the steps in order for you to get to a much more happy place within yourself so that you can express confidence. It's okay to say no as well. Say no to the people that are bringing you down, that are trying to manipulate you. You don't want to be a people pleaser, because what happens then is when you're giving in to other people's demands and requests and it violates your own rights and freedoms and whatever else that is impacting you, then what happens then is you're losing your confidence at that point. It's okay to say no if you don't want to do something or if something makes you feel very uncomfortable. It really is. Be sure to check out the amazing merchandise over at Asphodel Shop for some inspiring designs. I'm sure you'll find something amazing. Also become a member. $5 up and above will get you early access to new content months before it is publicly available to anyone else. And I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are on this video. I'm curious to hear if you learn some things about yourself regarding if you are narcissistic or if you have self-confidence, and what you can do to transform your life to be able to be more confident with who you truly are. I'm really curious to hear it. So you all take care, have a great one, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.